Welcome back, everyone. And yes, Tchouaméni to United could happen, but it could once again also be a Frenkie de Jong saga, if you remember that particular transfer window under Eric Ten Hag. But there has been a very credible report from Spain saying that Manchester United have made contact, first of all, with Real Madrid in terms of letting them know that we want to buy Tchouaméni. But a further report came out saying that we have offered Tchouaméni a very good 5-year contract. Now, in itself, you will expect a big wage coming to Manchester United from Real Madrid, and of course, with the caliber of player that he is, what he has achieved in his career so far, not just with Real Madrid but also with France, he certainly does bring that pedigree and deserves the contract that we most likely are offering him. Now, the more famous people, the more bigger journalists, the tier ones, the likes of Fabrizio, David Ornstein, they are the ones who certainly still have to say something about this. But it has been said that João Felix Diaz in Spain is a very good and a credible reporter. And we must trust what is being said because he's quite close to Real Madrid, always gets their transfers correct. So he certainly does have a bit of bounce about him when it comes to impact in the transfer window and in the media space. But Chouameni himself is a player that can come in and solve so many issues in midfield for United. The most obvious Casemiro replacement that can come in and play alongside Kobe Mainu, and of course support the attacking players like Bruno, etc. But for me, it seems like it could be another Frankie de Jong saga. When Eric Ten Hag was here, he basically said that Frankie de Jong is his number one midfield target. And he still is a Barcelona player, and we know how that basically ended up being. We chased him and we chased him for the entirety of the transfer window, only for him to sign a new contract and stay at Barcelona. Now, yes, that could be that could exactly be what is happening with the Real Madrid Tchouameni situation. He might just be pushing for a new contract at Madrid because he might be seen as a sellable asset. And yes, they do want to sign Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea, and they're also looking to get Rodri from Manchester City. They will need to make a significant sale, and Tchouameni seems to be that particular asset. But again, we must remember these things are all reports. It's not necessarily anything concrete. Once we get confirmation from the tier one journalists, only then we can start getting excited if it does go the way that us as United fans want it to go. But Chouameni in himself, if he does come, he certainly will be a very, very good player for Manchester United. The style of play that he has is perfect for the Premier League. He's robust, very strong in the tackle, quite tall, can win his aerial duels, can read the game quite well, has that ability to apply a line breaking pass or even a long pass over the top if needed. He can dictate tempo, can definitely screen the back line, and if needed in an emergency, he can play as a centre back. So it is understandable why Manchester United are looking at bringing in Chouameni from Real Madrid. We didn't get Elliot Anderson, Matheus Fernandes, and Tonali both went to Spurs, and that was your first, second, and third option. And Chouameni is right up there with Elliot Anderson, but let's be honest, he is much, much better than Elliot Anderson based on what he has achieved and, of course, the club that he's played for. So I am not going to be getting excited about this particular news. It's good, it's a good step forward, but it's not necessarily the best and most obvious choice right now. We need to be patient. We need to see exactly where this particular boat is going because, as I said, Chouameni could be wanting a new contract at Madrid, or it could actually be what it is that he is going to be leaving Madrid. And it seems like Man United are the only team that is in for him. There's no talk of other big clubs that are in for him if he does look to be leaving Real Madrid. It's all about Man United and Real Madrid with regards to Chouameni. So that also is quite suspicious, and you might lean towards him looking to sign a new contract at Madrid rather than it actually being him leaving for United. But again, this is the news that we talk about. It comes up every single day, and we have to speak about the ones that is quite significant to Manchester United and its future. And Michael Carrick certainly will want to bring in a top class midfielder like Chouameni especially since we lost out on the other first choice midfielders that we looked to bring in that we couldn't. So I'd like to know your opinion on this particular news on Tchouaméni. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's credible? And do you actually think United can pull off this deal by bringing Tchouaméni to Old Trafford? Have a wonderful day further. Till we see each other again in the next one. Bye-bye, Red Devils. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.